Hello and welcome everyone to the official teardown of Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. I'll be pointing out scientific inaccuracies and real world improbabilities based on the movie facts and how they're presented. And the usual disclaimer of spoiler alert. I'll be showing quite a bit of the movie, so be sure that you're ready for that. So we start with the newlyweds, and he's about to get his early wedding present, and he's gonna be doing that on the road. At the same time, the aptly named four horsemen are coming on the road, and one of the horsemen is about to get a bad encounter with reality. So they're on the collision path, and he's not seeing, they're not seeing, and bam! Everything goes to bits. And the crate flies off. So the problem with that is that truck has a massive plow in front of it. A dinky little car is not gonna make any impact if it actually hits it. As you can see in this nice video, when a truck hits a car, the car gets absolutely obliterated and the truck has just a couple of nasty bumps, but the truck is definitely not going to explode, that's for sure. So that gives us tier number 1. You cannot blow up a truck with a regular sized car. So right there from the get-go, movie is done because its whole premise is completely dead, as the overall underlying reason for having the movie in the first place should not happen because it's not real. But the most important lesson here is don't drive and do stuff that needs to happen in the bedroom, because you just might start a world apocalypse. Next up, we've got Mr. YouTuber here turned professional killer doing multiple headshots with a handgun. The only way you'd be able to pull that off is if you had one of these mofo kind of bombs, or at least a 50 cal sniper, so that's a big no-no. So tier number 2 comes from not being able to pull off multiple headshots with a single handgun bullet in one go. But then we have a badass zombie tiger, which is not only possible under the premises of the movie, but also super cool. Next up is the vault scene. This is another totally bogus scene. No matter how good of a locksmith you are, you will never be able to hear the clicks of the locking mechanism of a door that big and that thick just using your ears. That is complete bullshit. Especially with a door that has 4 locks. So yeah, not gonna happen, Mr. German, Austrian, whatever locksmith. So the only thing they'd be rolling in would be a bunch of freaking zombies, because they'd be stuck in front of that door forever. So tier number 3 is you will not be able to unlock that big ass door by listening to it with your ear on the door. Come on, let's be serious here. Another gap in the otherwise flawless story of Army of the Dead is everybody doing headshots. Now, I would see that happening for the main characters of the movie, because they're ex-military, they've got experience, and they know how to shoot guns. But when you bring in random dudes like the YouTuber and his buddy, and the dude's daughter, then it becomes completely outrageous. And you also have the instances where everybody's just doing full auto shooting, but for some reason they're just getting nothing but headshots. That's definitely not gonna happen. So everybody doing headshots is tear number 4. However, among all of these gaping holes, we still have things which, although outrageous, are still totally possible. Like severing somebody's head clean off. Despite the fact that it would be very difficult, with the right tools and skill set, you could reliably detach a head from the body. Which brings us to the last tear for Army of the Dead, the blood and gore. I get that a 50 cal is powerful, but tearing a body to shreds like that is not really what it does. So this kind of stuff, where the body is made of nothing but blood and guts, is over the top. So the final tear of the movie comes from the exaggerated blood and gore effects. So it turns out that the bad guy of the movie is not actually the Zombie King. He's just trying to have a family. The bad guy is actually the guy's daughter. Because of her selfish reasons to feel important, she would rather kill everyone in the party than just stay put or do whatever she's told.
Yeah, it's okay.
But I guess you're not gonna grow up with a sane head when you see your father drive a knife through your mother's skull. And there we have it, folks. The official teardown for Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. With a final tear count of 5, it's not actually that bad. With lots of other plausible things which might seem impossible or crazy, and a fun perspective over the zombie genre, the movie is definitely worth a watch. So if you think that I might have missed some blatant tears in the movie, or you don't agree with the ones I've pointed out, feel free to let me know in the comments. I always love a good debate. In the meantime, have a great one and remember to stay vigilant for more movie tears.